Life as a royal is life in the spotlight. But why do we know so little about the late Queen's youngest son? If you're born into the world's most famous monarchy, it's probably fair to say that your right to privacy is almost non-existent. For example, the world watched as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped away from the royal family for a life away from the British media, as well as the dangers they felt came with their titles. The British press treats the royal family like the tabloids in the United States focus on celebrities. Every member of the family seems to be fair game, though some names end up in headlines much more than others. Harry and Meghan, of course, show up more than most. On the other hand, scandal-ridden royals such as Prince Andrew also catch the attention of the paparazzi. While we have all become used to seeing stories about almost every royal, one of Queen Elizabeth's children has been able to avoid fanfare. The late Queen's youngest son, Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex, has been able to keep a low profile. So how could that be? Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, had 4 children. The pair's children most notably include King Charles III and the disgraced Prince Andrew. Princess Anne, the couple's only daughter, is often seen making public appearances and is considered to be the hardest working royal. She also recently became the United Kingdom's favourite member of the monarchy, according to a survey conducted by YouGov. However, the youngest son of the royals, Prince Edward, has managed to keep a much lower profile than his brothers and sister. Although the British public may not see Edward as often as his siblings, he was rumoured to be the Queen's favourite son. In a Channel 5 documentary aired in the UK, Aisha Hazarika, a royal reporter, shared,
"I think it's fair to say that he was very much the baby of the family. He really was the apple of the Queen's eye."
Edward has very much preferred to keep himself out of the eyes of the public. He and his wife, Sophie, Countess of Wessex, have made quiet, controversy-free lives for themselves and their 2 children. However, Edward does make more public appearances than many realise. He just doesn't attract as much fanfare as his more famous siblings. There are many charities and public events that Edward and his wife choose to prioritise. For example, the pair have a trust in their name, the Earl and Countess of Wessex Trust, which helps to support programs that benefit children. More recently, Edward has made a rare appearance in the headlines. According to the British tabloids, he has been attempting to mend the many between his brother and his nephew as the King's coronation approaches. As Charles III prepares for the event in May, there is apparently a concern among the royals that these rifts could damage the family even further. As a result, Edward has reportedly engaged in peace talks between Charles and Prince Harry. As source told one newspaper, there have been discussions among the family, including Prince Edward and Princess Anne. They do not want private conversations at the coronation making it into the paperback edition of Spare.